the second, even to the 26th person, was just a matter of decimals. And we had a very competent panel to adjudge our regional best nurse and midwives. For the second runner, to do the presentation for us, we would invite the reps of our MP for Volta Central to do the presentation for us. It's important to briefly touch on some of the things they did to deserve this. Our second runner is a midwifery officer from Southton District Hospital. She's an advocate for domiciliary midwifery from 2015 to date, an advocate for WASH IPC. At the start of the pandemic, she led the sewing department in her unit to start sewing masks even before government started their initiatives of providing masks. One of her key projects is tracking high-risk pregnant women to ensure that they are safe at the time of delivery and the babies go home safe. She organized on-site and online assistance to facilities that refer to them, and she also organizes on-site and online pregnancy schools for pregnant women. She has an adolescent program for adolescents to prevent teenage pregnancy, Teen I'm Aware. She's a preceptor. This, among other things, she has done to distinguish herself as a second runner, and she's from Peggy. Ladies and gentlemen, shall we invite Miss Josephine Egia Asuru? Is that all we can do? Out of 27 districts. She's receiving a citation, a plate, and a laptop computer with a bag. She did not only sit in her facility comfortable for the pregnant women to come to her, but she also tracks them and goes to the house to provide care to those pregnant women. That is what distinguished her. Going the extra mile. She's not waiting for the at-risk pregnant women to come, but she's going to them in the community. Wow. He's also from Peggy. Oh, yeah. I told you Peggy has a message for you. He is a champion and an advocate for creating an awareness for teenage pregnancy. She has a program called I Pledge Not to Become Pregnant in the Central Town District. This is a program that is meant to prevent school dropout rates among teenagers. He is also an advocate against stigmatization with persons living with HIV/AIDS, with living examples where communities had isolated individuals because they tagged them as being HIV positive clients, and he changed the narrative. He has gone the extra mile to set up an NGO called Community Vulnerable Children Organization that is supporting children with malnutrition and other conditions that require support within Central Toronto, and had even moved outside Central Toronto to provide support to other districts. It is what you do that gives you an edge over the rest. Ladies and gentlemen, our first runner on the second position for our regional best nurse midwife 2021-2022, Mr. Gustav Boni from Adidon Hospital, Central Toronto District. To do the presentation for us, we invite the manager, Stanley Bank, to do the next presentation for us. A beautiful plate, a citation, and a wonderful laptop computer with a beautiful career bag. Director is shouting, we have the best. And our laptop was donated by the MP for Good Central to all the recipients. Now, before I say the next one, let me acknowledge that Nagrat is here with us. Shall we see them? Next, shall we see them? Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. Prison Service is also here with us. Let's appreciate them. Beautiful, beautiful. So now we will reach all the nurses in all the areas. Now, if you've traveled along the Eastern Corridor, you will know the numerous accidents that occur on the Peki-Esikuma stretch of the Eastern Corridor Road. Until most recently, there was no organized emergency department in Peki Government Hospital. She took it upon herself to not only advocate, but ensure that they not only create an emergency department, but also sustain that department. Some of us have lost people on that stretch. Last year, a staff of mine delivered, and whilst going home with the parents who came to pick her from Howard, she lost both parents on that stretch. So you will see how critical emergency services are. Even without resources, she is making the department work. And that has reduced, related mortalities on that stretch, or accident-related cases that would have otherwise resulted in mortalities that come to Peki Government Hospital. The story has changed. She's also from Peki. You are clapping. On our work, Donam is clapping. She's only working in Peki. She's a staff of Peki Government Hospital, a senior nursing officer, ladies and gentlemen, with a standing ovation and a thunderous round of applause. I want to hear better. I want something better. I want better class. The regional best nurse, Midwives, 2021, 2022. Volta and Midwives. Ladies and gentlemen, from Peki Government Hospital, a certain district, midwifery officer for Oti, Madam Victoria, Kaka. The three of them will do the presentation for us. Oh, we can do better. Veronica, sorry. Madam Veronica, Kaka. Oh, is that all we can do? Out of 27 administrative districts, she's receiving a plate, a laptop, and a citation. And on top, she's going to represent the region at the National Best Nurse Competition. Aside representing the region, she'll be receiving a special award at the National Best Nurse Midwife Award Ceremony come December 2022. Let's appreciate our own. For the next 12 months, she holds the crown. Let's appreciate her. No doubt that this year Volta is competing keenly for the national award. One beautiful thing came up during the selection is that our nurses said, please, let's be seated. Our nurses and midwives are really going the extra mile. People are conducting deliveries in shrines. Yes, people are conducting deliveries in shrines. People are using their own money to do motivation packages just for people to come and do safe delivery. That is the extra mile people are going to. Let's clap for ourselves. As for next year's negotiation here, and do or die.